In this session, you're going to learn how to add existing MS SQL database model to a Node.js project. First of all, we are going to create a Node.js project. Now you have to add 3 packages to your project. Sequelize an object relational model package. Tedious MS SQL connection JavaScript for Sequelize. And finally, Sequelize Auto, a package used to scaffold the existing database and create its model in your project's models folder. Now we have to run Sequelize Auto as follows. It creates scaffolding on your database object into your Node.js project. As you can see now, we have both users and contacts tables from existing Office test database on your MS SQL Server instance. Now we are going to learn basics of NodeJS RESTful API using important models via Sequelize ORM. First of all, we need to add Express Web Application Framework, which eases the interpretation of RESTful API commands in a NodeJS server application. After adding Express Framework to your Node.js project, we add a server.js file to code the API functionality. We need some variables and constants to connect the installed packages to our service. Express to add the functionality of Express Framework. Sequelize to use Sequelize ORM framework, and init models to use database tables model, which we have imported earlier. As you can see in models folder, init model maps database tables as objects with the same name into our project. Here you can see users and contacts tables mapped to objects with the same name. Express uses its listen method to create a server object whenever server starts. In here, we assign port number 8081 for our server to listen to. Express's get method is to handle HTTP GET requests with your given function name, for example list users, as a parameter. It also handles HTTP request and response objects as parameters passed to its inline function. In order to connect to database engine in here MS SQL, we need to add a Sequelize object that contains the connection properties. Now we create an asynchronous SQL connect function to authenticate our Sequelize object connection to the database. Using SQL Connect's promise, we can handle incoming list users GET requests. Using our init models method, we create a models variable as a package of ORM objects. Now we use find all method of Sequelize, which is equal to the SQL select command. After that, you can send the find all's promise object to client as server's response within its callback method. Now you can use node command to make server application to listen to the defined port for client requests. In case you have initialized your project and installed packages using Yarn Package Manager 2 or higher, which supports a new feature called plug and play, starting the server is a little bit different, like yarn node server.js. Now let's try it like client and server windows aligned together in same screen. First I run my server from VS Code terminal and then go to the browser window and type in our predefined server address, localhost 8081 list users. It returns a JSON list of users from the database users table.